Hello YouTube. We're going to remove the bonnet or engine hood as I promised. I'm going to lose my backdrop. That's what we're going to do. I don't have anybody here to help me yet, but what I did do is I went around the car and just kind of looked everything over to see what was needed to take this off. And you can see we have the windshield wiper lines, the electric lines that go to each of those water nozzles that are on top of the hood there. So those have to come out. It appears, just be careful. You don't want to yank on it because it's an aluminum hood. You don't want to dent your hood when you pull, but you can kind of twist them a little bit. Hold from the top with your other hand and twist. It appears that's how those would come out. You can see up against the hood there are not really grommets, but like wire ties and things. They're all different, so somebody's already taken all this off, broke one, it appears. So I'll be replacing that hopefully the right way. I'll be getting the right clips for that. There's one clip over here on the firewall. Or not the firewall, but on the passenger side. I'm not quite sure what part number that one is. I don't see it in anywhere. But besides that, so once you get those off and you kind of toss that off the way, then we have these little clips that are on each side, passenger and driver side, where our spring levers are. So those little clips just pop off and slide off, and then there's a pin, and then we just have to remove that pin, and that'll separate the hood from the lever, the spring lever there. And I believe now that lever will collapse. I see that some people just kind of put them off to the side. I haven't really seen it done. I saw a picture of the hood off, but I've never seen it done. The manual, I don't know, forget the manual. But that appears that you would pop those off. And then in the back we have some 10mm nuts and bolts. Now what you'll notice is that it's slotted on the inside, and that allows you to align the hood. So what I did is I put on some white removable paint on the nuts. Okay, so then I can keep the nuts in a bag, which is part of my little tool list here, with the driver's side and passenger side designated by D and P, and I just put my nuts and bolts in those, so I keep everything the same because I want to make sure everything lines up exactly the same, so at least as close as possible, so we have a hood that actually has the right gaps and closes properly. So that's one thing I have noticed out there no one has really mentioned, but you want to try to keep that as lined as best you can. So what I'm going to do until I can get some help is I'm going to go ahead and remove these the windshield wiper lines and pull those off and see what that's all about, and get that tucked off to the side. Maybe go ahead and pull the clips and loosen the bolts, and then I'm going to have to wait for some help. It's a light hood. I don't know if I would do it, but here's the tools that I'm going to use, because I don't want to hurt anything. So I'm going to have a couple of tarps, some packing blankets that I can kind of lay there, so in case we just can't get a good grip or something, I just don't want it to hit the top of the car. I want to have good control of it. You're going to need a couple of screwdrivers. I'm thinking like a little screwdriver, big screwdriver, and that's just so we can pry off that clip. And then your 10mm open end. It's probably what we'd want to use for the job. Again, I haven't done it. And then I got a pick and stuff so I can kind of move things around. As I can see, there's some issues with the wires, but if something doesn't come right, you don't want to just yank on it. I kind of use a pick and kind of work my way with it. So, alright, so that's going to be the next step, and let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start here. So you can see here's our electrical line, and then this is our water line right here. So we're going to go ahead and remove this. I'm going to hold on the top, and I'm twisting this a little bit and just kind of, there we go. So let's see. So this, when I took this out, all right, so I just lightly twisted it, and you can see that's all it is. It's just a hollow line. But this clip came right off. It's broken. I'm just gonna pull this clip because it's there we go. That one came off. Let's go to the other side here. This one here has already been broken, and so what we have is that. Same thing. I'm just gonna twist this a little. There. Pull it right out. Okay, I'm gonna get some wire cutters. So let's see this one here. You can see it's just somebody just put a wire tie here. Okay, we'll get rid of that. We'll have to find out which one of these holes is the right hole. And then we have this one right here, which I'm not quite sure what this is here. Someone has done a wire tie, so let's get rid of that one. And then it looks like a Mercedes-Benz type of zip tie. So that's exactly what that is. So this will come off of here, but we need a new one of these. I can feel that this is broken right here. So we'll just remove it. And now we can just move that right out of the way. Alright, there's our clip. So again, all we really have to do, it seems like I can probably just do this by hand. There it is. This pin can go out, but I don't want to pop that pin. Okay, I want to still be pretty careful. I don't want anything to pop off. I don't have any help right now. Alright, I'll do the same thing to this side. Now, I want to show you guys. If you notice, look just how close this is to the body. If we just loosen these bolts, it's a chance this could slide back and hit the body. So that's the reason why I'm going to have this tarp, this packing blanket, okay? And we're going to tuck that along that whole ridge. As an extra safety precaution, we're hoping that we don't even use that. Alright. Okay, YouTube, I've got my helper. That's my wife, Jen. I'm not quite sure what to expect here. I went ahead and I threw a 2x4 across here because it looks like I might be able to rest it down on there once I pull the pins, and then you take off the back bolts. Now, that's my guess. So let's give that a try. I'm going to take off this first pin on this side. Hopefully I could just pop it. Okay. Okay, so hold that. Now if the other side pops off, it'll be in good shape maybe. Alright. Careful.
Put that in the bag.
I'm thinking I'm just going to get rid of this 2x4. It's just in my way.
Yep. It's just gonna. If this fell, it's gonna fall on my head. So I'll protect.
All right, go ahead and take a break.
Okay.
You can can go on that side now. Now I gotta pull these things out. I got mine. There you go. Alright, now, right, reach up. Alright, lift. Straight up. There you go. And then like that, you stay where you are. I have to walk towards you. Stay. Don't move. It's not real heavy, guys, but it's awkward. There. We did it. Okay. Alright, YouTube, so that's how you remove a hood. At least that's how I removed a hood. I really don't know if it could be done any easier. I'm telling you, it's awkward. And how you can get two hands in there and hold it, because you got to hold the nut on the inside while you remove the bolt. And you saw how hard it was for her to get that one out, because then it was kind of twisted at that point, because you got 3 points out, 1 point left. So it was just difficult. Not hard, just difficult. So, hey, let me show you before I go. Alright, so this is the end of this, but we're going to cut right into what's alright. So what I wanted to show is that, you know, I put together the hoist, so the car's on the ground now, right? Jack's ready, because you still have to jack it a little bit when you do this, but there's the hoist, leveler, and that's what we're going to do next. We're going to pull this engine. I'm going to pull the engine out of that 560, or the 560 engine, yeah. So we're going to pull that, right, and then we're going to wheel it on over, and then we're going to mount it onto this, right? We're going to mount it onto that 2,000 pound, 1 ton thing, because I kind of rearranged my shop a little bit, or my garage I should say, so now I can, you know, I have room to spin that engine around, right? So this is a first for me. We're going to be pulling that engine. Don't know how it's all done, never seen it before. I guess I'll probably be one of the first, I guess, that you know how it is, you can't find everything on the internet. Google shows you what they want to show you. So there I wheeled out the exhaust just on those little dollies. Alright guys, so that's the next thing that's on the list. I was just checking to make sure everything fit. I'm not going to pull it in the garage. I'm actually going to push the car out. We're gonna, just to make sure we have the clearance, because I'm not quite sure that's going to be enough clearance. Alright, so until next time, that's what we're going to be doing. See you guys. Hey, have a happy Thanksgiving, all you people that celebrate Thanksgiving. Alright, bye-bye guys.